What's up guys, it's Talon here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look how you can improve your arena points by analyzing #1 arena point player in the world, KNG Bhronos. But before I get into this review guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. Also, if you wish to support me in another way, use code Talon.fn in the Fortnite item shop, #ad. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen, we have Bhronos' POV. This is going to be from a 40 bomb trio game where Bhronos gets a 20 bomb on his own. And as you can see, an insane amount of arena points, 232,595. That is why he's #1 in the world. And let's just jump in, look at some of the stuff you can learn just from a W King standpoint and then from team modes, because honestly, if you really want to improve your arena points with the scoring format this season, you got to play trios. It's just the way to go.
I'm different.
Now he's taking a balloon battle, which I probably wouldn't advise. Look at the HP he's sitting.
Give me that.
Good little prediction on that particular opponent. Gets the finish here.
This just doesn't look right though, like the big time.
Yeah.
Another big part of W King and trios, again, with these new Ferraris being added, you can really go all over the map. You see an immediate lazy to retail push.
The way his teammate just sprayed me so his teammates can drive away.
Nice little wall off right there. Good piece control.
Full box.
It's a nice little full box boom. That's a good, just good definition of piece control. Let's just take a look at that. Just nice mechanics right here, and just good understanding of where your opponent's going to be. So for when he places this front wall off and he kind of cuts him off, he goes, okay, where's that opponent in reference to me, right? So he's kind of in the front. He can go either way. And so a good way is, okay, I'm just going to predict he's going to go here. That's exactly what he does. Now, better technique would be to place the cone first. Saw that in a Ken Beans TikTok, that how it's much better to place the cone first, keep the opponent on that layer, and then get that wall. Usually most opponents will try to get that we'll try to get the ramp wall off first, and then you can trap them on that same layer. So good stuff from Bhronos right there. Good cut off. Just a good example of piece control. We're going to pick it up here, continuing. Again, like I said, cars, a very big portion of your W King and Arena. If you want to drop these high kills and rank up quickly. Chug Cannon. It's the crux of all modes. You want to get this Chug Cannon whenever you can. It's fantastic for W King. It's fantastic for tournaments. And then again, look, cars all over the map. I mean, you go lazy, retail, corny, and just King. It's insane actually, with only 41 players left, how they pretty much still slay out over 3/4 of the lobby.
Kids inside the building and there's some kids padding.
Oh, right here.
Nice. Get him boxed right here. And this is just a good, basically isolating. And notice how just like, I know this is trios, but notice that like little just funneling effect. He had his one teammate left right here. Bhronos gets in, and then the other one comes in case, you know, a cleanup or something goes horrendously wrong. Just a good way to play trios. Now this is kind of...
Yeah, we're just in the basement.
Just in the basement.
He's coming up the
Comms that he's running at his kid, and like this is kind of like... Notice how their trio mates gets kind of solo. And so look at his health HP. And so now they kind of get back to him and focus that. Good crack. He ends up getting the finish on the opponent he knocked earlier. Metro Classic right there. Gets the cone slide in though. It's sometimes good to always place that cone. He does box him. Now a little bit kind of just fantastic little double edit right there. Good escape route. But struggled a little bit. Kind of tracking where that opponent was.
Silicon is one on me.
There's a kid on high.
Again, another Metro Classic. Tries to cut him off. Good back ramp right there. And you can see just some good mechanic understanding right here as well. Gets into his box. Good movement. Nice. Good crosshair placement on that headshot. Body shot probably wouldn't do. He's struggling to get the finishes. You're going to talk, he's shooting the body for 92. Just shooting the head on your finishes, especially if you have that time. Don't waste time. It's a good technique right there. That's a conserve pad so you don't go so high in the air.
Oh my, wait, he just hit me.
73 cracked. And that's kind of what ends up happening. Is you see sometimes you make that solo play in trios, you get taken out. You make sure that you're just kind of closer to your teammates, especially in 1v multiple situations. Good 80 cracked. Good attempt at piece control.
I boxed the wrong way, bro. Like,
Doesn't get it, but gets the card.
I just droned out so hard.
Fantastic crack. Nice. Gets the piece control. 85. Spams through. You're going to see this constant move on display in Metro Classic.
Bro, what is that play?
Nice little crosshair placement as well on that particular opponent. Boxes him. Hits it for 99. And his teammates back there as well. They have two
bro,
finish now.
92 whiting the fools expecting him to die instantly.
Gets a nice little finish.
92 white body shot at a full kill and don't get it. I'm mad, bro. I'm mad.
He's got a green pump, so he's got to be aware of that. You got to make sure you hit him in the head. Lands on top now. Landing on top here is just usually very bad. But again, Chug Cannon's so good. Nice timing on that. Right hand peek. Fantastic little mechanics right there. Good crosshair placement. But again, taking that solo shot, cranking up.
Might need to reach before now.
Gets his finish. And now this is, again, something that we kind of talked about. I'm going to talk about as well. This weapon is so broken, especially when you're W keying. Spraying through. Fantastic use of piece control. Spray through. One, it gets bleed through damage. It reloads incredibly fast.
Another team too. Or maybe it's their team.
It's the only thing it struggles with range, but that's what, if you're W keying and trying to rank up your points quickly, that's not what you care about. Now, you got to calm here if you're going to solo. He said he's isolating this back kid. Good mechanics on display. Cracks him for 90. Whiffs the shot, but gets the easy finish.
Oh my god, bro. He almost just like next gen console spit on me with a hog. No shot.
Boom, there we go.
Oh my.
And that's, again, what the strength of that Chug Cannon is that facet right there. You don't really need an AR spraying through, trying to get it. Fantastic. Now this is one of the better. What I'm talking about, so before, you know how he got that, how he established a cone here that time, what I was talking about previously, I want to run it back in slow motion to what I'm talking about. Establishing the cone first is really, really good. Now he doesn't actually catch the opponent, but what he does is essentially cuts him off. So he finishes this opponent, easy, breezy cover girl. The opponent makes an edit. He's on a scuff layer, so Bhronos literally just walks right through. He sprays through, gets a nice little escape route out. Now this is what I'm talking about. Notice how he edits through, and then he gets the cones first. Getting the cones first traps that opponent on that layer. He also gets the front wall here. And so opponent doesn't get there, but what does it do? He full boxes and cuts him out. He resets. Now the opponent actually misses. They both miss. The wall maybe cannot be placed. I don't know. It's a little bit weird fighting on the roof, and he just dominates both of those opponents. But that's very good mechanically to do, is really extending your cones out as opposed to trying to get that wall first. Try to get that cone first to trap him on the layer. And notice now he's even using the crafting mechanic to get a gold one.
Max, where's your rest? Careful. Is you guys hanging out?
Nice little 100 full boxes. Fantastic.
I killed one.
Give me.
I can't
Hits
even
it.
press Y.
Fantastic. Good job. And just good example of escape routes.
Watch your back, Bhronos. Just hold
I killed two.
Good job. We'll take a look at that real quick as well. I think that's just something, a good example of just escape route. And how can it benefit you? One piece control, obviously, but just escape route, like in situations that are a little bit kind of scuffed, especially when you're in multi-team modes, when you get a finish and then your teammates will be like, oh, I'm down, and or the opponent's team is like, oh, I'm screaming that he's down. So people are going to just kind of run in and play super aggressive, especially have numbers. So good crosshair, 100. He full boxed him. He's a little bit forced that the opponent didn't do anything he tried to build. So 100. So no, he cracks. He's going to get, I believe, he's doing a great job getting pressure. He sees the opponent Metro Classic in, but that's just kind of a bad play by the opponent. Now Bhronos has all that piece control. This opponent's literally stuck here. And so he just edits with a blue fruit, switches as the opponent, and then great crosshair placement, 100. And that's just good, having that escape route. Same thing, and he kind of sits there. He doesn't really need to play for the finish. He's relatively healthy, so he just lets the opponent make move. He cracks the opponent for a little bit of shield, and he goes, okay, I'm going to go get my finishes now. So really intelligent play right there. Just good in a very just kind of awkward situation.
I'm at 100 builds.
And he's fighting as a solo. And trios,
Actually,
even some good mid-range damage right here. And notice how he gets on this other team, immediately leaves that solo.
Can't talk. Oh, I should have waited that.
it's all good.
100, 100
They're trying to let him get that so he can get the 20. I believe he's actually on stream, but he is going to do it. Fantastic spray through. This is also just a minor technique I'm talking about. This is why this gun is so good. The pressure on this gun, it shreds builds. It has bleed through damage. You can easily take with it. And then you have him pinched right there to get another faceted trios, just kind of creating pitches. So if he gets the rest, it's a 20. Nice mechanics on display. Fantastic boxes him. Now, in my opinion, no need to make that type of play. When you're that low HP and you have chug cannon, just get up.
Oh, you might have.
Now, I don't mind going looking for shot right there. The guy is finished. 150.
We're on your head.
Nothing he could really do about that. But they do a great job of getting to him and clutching up. This is kind of... It was pretty strange right here. So after he gets... this was kind of the one thing that I just questioned a little bit, just in terms of like maybe him... Like, I know he's trying to force a 20, but when you have this chug cannon, no need to force... So like you get this nice little crack. You get the finish, the opponent comes in. Now, no need to make this at 25 HP. And then you got spray through damage. So only shooting it once when it has 4 charges. And then notice 38 HP. Just why not heal a little bit more? It does a great job clutching up, but then that's kind of what ends up happening because he's such low HP. He didn't use the rest of his chug cannons. He could have maybe finished it, but his teammates do a good job of funneling. I'm talking more maybe a solo situation. I'm surprised he didn't die right there, actually.
Doesn't matter.
But they got a reboot, which is really nice, which is going to actually allow him to get the 20 and them to complete this 40 bomb.
Oh, I see him.
I have 6 builds, whatever. Just trolling.
So he's opponent healing out. He solos on, and then you're going to see
Don't even shoot hex.
One to shoot.
fantastic cracks him.
I'll shoot aside. No, I have bucks.
Pickaxe him.
They pickaxe him for a little sauce.
He can hit the rep.
Shake him.
They're going to shake him to
Make sure
find
to
his
decide.
teammates.
Yeah.
On me.
On your head. Wait, you're back.
Oh, he launched, really?
Add it.
Now he's going to try and grab said 20 bomb.
Oh, 51 white. 51 white on that kid.
Comms 51 white. And now, so this is kind of just something they want to allow him to get the 20 bomb. It's very nice if you're playing with teammates. If you're on that 17-18 precipice, to just let
They're in a car.
you get that 20 bomb. Now these people are just rebooted, so they're being incredibly weak. And you see the pistol hits a nice little crack. The opponent also has a spaz.
You can play safe. Actually, I might get to your
Spraying his box, and now he doesn't have no hard mats that he calms, and then his teammates immediately give him hard mats, right? So he can give a little bit. They are pretty shambles. Gets another finish. Get more mats, and he sees the opponent rezzing in there. Now this is kind of funny to watch. Look at this.
I have no ammo.
The opponent turns his teammate turns his back and lets Bhronos gets the finish so he can get the 20.
Now I gotta hit the scrubs clip for the. Let me get the goal one.
bro.
All right, you ready to watch a big choke? This is the biggest choke. Look at this. Would have been so nice.
No.
He misses the shot.
Oh my god, dude, it was right there.
Hits a nice couple triple edits. Had the front wall and everything. Had the cone off.
There's a burger on my mouse pad.
And then you're going to see right here, just a nice little finish from the teammates. Some good mechanics. You're going to chop him
How
down.
did I miss? Because he crouched, bro. He literally crouched under my shot.
Cracks him, finishes him.
That was 39, bro.
39, so close to a 40 bomb. I know they advertise a 40 bomb for the YouTube. It's close to 40 bomb you can get, but we saw some really good stuff. One, if you want to increase arena points, obviously basically play some trios. We saw some very good escape route was kind of the biggest thing that I saw in this VOD review of this arena grinder. He's very good escape routes. He had some very, very solid mechanics. We saw a good understanding of piece control early on and throughout. Overall, I just wanted to highlight just someone, maybe a lesser known player and show that yes, you can get better, you can improve if you grind. He just recently got signed to Congarno because of his Arena Point and just being an absolute grinder, not for maybe being the best in tournaments, just for being a consistent player, a grinder. Impressive stuff from Bhronos. I hope you enjoyed today's VOD review, guys. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.